Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Down. Check 185. Check 53 is Mike. That's right.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And we got Mike, number 53.
Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 27, Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And he is, as his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. It's a big run there by McCoy. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Yellow. Oh, lady. 50. Check back 50. Get him. Get him. Get him. Check 9. Check 9.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Showing that. Showing that. Now, blue 80. Check 53's mine. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
56. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Take it at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
185. 6 man. Easy. Kill. Check cross. Raider 1.
Carr now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Carr now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now Carr again. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball. Pop it in the middle of the field. Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Now Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive. Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Again, no throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Jacobs. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third and long, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 40 now on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Williams. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's Jacobs. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Carr now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Harvin, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check 56. I got one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn on field. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film.
And look at this, it's a fake. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. From the 17, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
734.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Right now. 618.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time, and it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Easy.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, Richard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Big hold of the 30. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 5 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the draw, Richard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Harvin, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Yellow. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.